Good job. Day 69 daily deposits. Today I'm gonna just do mini squats with the 15-pound kettlebell. I'm gonna do 10 sets of 30, so 300 squats and 300 crossbody. So let's get it. What's going on, Alvanti? How you doing today? Appreciate you coming through. 300 squats, 300 crossbody crunches for abs. Doing squats with it. 10 sets of 30. 9 more rounds. DJL, what's going on, man? How you doing today? Blessed day, man. Another opportunity. Let's maximize the opportunities. 10 rounds of 30. 300 squats, 300 crossbody crunches. You as well, I remember. 2 pump burpees, neutral pulls, and ab crunches. That's what's up, man. What is your 2-minute fasting protocol if you don't? Pretty much every day. I just do it every day. I don't really eat in the mornings. If I do eat, it's really 1 meal a day. Later on in the day, like anytime after 12 and before 6 o'clock. Anytime between 12 and before 6 o'clock, it's 1 good meal. Or sometimes I don't, but I usually fast the whole day, at least twice a week. So yeah. What's going on, motivating moms? Appreciate you coming through. My empty stomach is so good. I did 45 minutes this morning. It's been amazing. Absolutely motivating. Most definitely. It's the cheat code. It's a cheat code. I do it every day. And I fast for about what? 48, 72 hours, at least twice a week. Cheat code. It's a cheat code, I remember. Appreciate everybody coming through. Here goes round 2. Round 2. Bless you. Study. Appreciate you coming through, motivating moms. Yeah, no problem, I remember. What's yours look like? What's your intermittent fasting routine look like? What's going on, Padam? What's going on, Cocaine? Much love to y'all, man. Appreciate y'all coming through, showing love. Let's finish off this set, round 2. 30 crossbody crunches. Doing 300 today. Here we go. Round 2, here we go, round 3. Going for 300 of those, 300 weighted squats. That's what's up, DJL. 600 in, 35 more to go. You got this, man. Keep going. Keep pushing. Almost finishing up my pool day. That's what's up, Cocaine. Let's get that money. Let's get the day started off right. How many pulls you doing today, Cocaine? That's putting in that work. Yes, sir. Everybody is. That's what's amazing about this community. Everybody in here getting it in some way, in some way, shape, or form. Today I done 400 reps, but instead I did 5-mile bike at 1 hour 30 minutes of badminton. That's what's up, Adon. You coming out with your video today for your other routine? I have been doing a 1-8 p.m. eating now. Window, 1 to 8 p.m. eating window. Works well with my schedule. Usually train fasted also when I can. Absolutely. Yeah, I find for me, it's the best to train when you're on an empty stomach. For sure. But I already automatically just don't eat in the morning throughout half the day at all. So yeah, it's really good for your energy, for sure. I know that. It's a big help. It's a big help. I'm doing strength training, so my reps are low, but the intensity is always very high. Absolutely. Since my negatives are very slow. Nice. So like you doing the eccentric pulls, like the for the scapula. Usually I'm doing those now too since my shoulder. I've been doing the scapula, focusing only on the scapula. 5 reps or less per set, yep, for sure. I do 8 for the scapula. Even on my rehab routine that I do before every workout, my scapula be on fire, man, because I do the pro stay push-ups where you just go like this, put your arms straight out. I do about 30 or 15 of those. Then I do the prone Y's and T's on the floor with my face facing down. Those is a burner. And then I do also the wall angels. What else do I do? I do the external rotations with the band. I do the band pull aparts. It's like a whole scapular routine just to, you know, rehab the shoulder alone. It's crazy. All right, here we go, round 3. All right, here we go, 30. Tell y'all what though, I'm not gonna speak too soon, but my shoulder definitely feels a lot better and I'm able to do a lot more with my shoulder. So that's a start. I'm not gonna say too much because you know how things go. But all in all, we're getting better and better. Just taking it day by day. As long as I keep doing these routines every day, my shoulder rotations, wall angels, what else? Those 90-degree, 20-second wall holds, external rotations, all of these, man. It definitely is a shoulder burner when I'm done doing it, for sure, but when I did it, I started 2 days ago on this different routine that I got going on. And you know, usually on the days, like the next day when I wake up, like before this, my shoulder was in pain, like a lot of pain, like it was swollen or something. Anytime I'm not working it or anything, it was just in pain. But the last 2 days, none of that since doing this. So I'm gonna just keep it going and keep this flowing, keep the energy flowing through there, keep the joints lubricated by keeping it moving and doing these band rotations and stuff like that. So I feel like we're on the right path. So we're just gonna keep going and keep healing. Just to let y'all know where I'm at so far with this recovery shit. And you know, no mobiles are allowed in the school. Okay, well, oh, okay, word, right on, Padon. Right on, fire rips or less. Yeah, I do explosive going up, but going down, I love slowness. Yeah, definitely, because that is where the fast strength gains come from. Okay, yeah, absolutely. But yeah, scapula make your back look way more jacked. Yeah, absolutely. So that's why I was saying, like, doing all these rehab routines for your shoulder is all scapular work. And like right now, even mine's feel like really like on fire right now because that routine alone is just scapular heavy. Because apparently, you know, it has a lot to do with everything that's going on with your rotator cuff as well as your front pec muscles. All of this is all just one big, you know, family. You know what I'm saying? So if one thing is messed up on here, then you gotta really focus on training and rehabbing all of it. So it's a good thing, man. I'm learning a lot. I'm learning a lot about this. So I'm grateful, you know, that I have this injury because you know, learning some things I ain't even know about. I usually count to 5 in down position. That's what's up. Good, man. Ready when you recover to see your pull-up. Absolutely, DJL. Yeah, my pull-ups is best, especially now after this. When I'm 100%, man, my pull-ups gonna be on a whole nother level. Y'all seen when I thought I was back not too long ago, them pulls was easy, you know? It gets easier and easier, especially since I've been working on a lot of dead hang. I'm strengthening my grip strength, and that plays a pretty good part in your pulls, muscle ups, etc. James J, appreciate you coming through. What's going on, Buddha's healing? Appreciate you coming through. Much love. You keep attacking that shoulder like that, it will heal. Yes, absolutely. You're doing all the right things, even without an injury. That's great to do. Absolutely, I remember now. Yeah, even when I do heal 100%, I'm gonna keep doing these rehab routines just because, like, cause I like it. I'm enjoying the process, even though I am a little impatient, but it's teaching me patience. And you know, and some days it could get a little frustrating. As y'all know, I you know, express my frustration a little bit on here. But all in all, man, I'm just grateful for this whole process. Cause either way, I know it's gonna heal 100%. So I'm just gonna take it day by day. All right, Padon, you be blessed, man. Have a good night. Shout out to India. The normal way for push up and chin up, but then also inverted, like handstand and row scapula. Yep. 100% cocaine, and I'm getting more and more into it. Also, thanks to you, I do a lot of scapular pulls, and you know, focusing on a lot more slower reps because I mean I understand the importance of it now. As far as building your tendons before you build any of your outer muscles, it's more important to have your tendons, you know, those inner muscles, those muscles that connect your joints and whatnot. It's more important, man. You strengthen those, then you low risk of injury. You get stronger and stronger, a lot faster too. So I'm with it, 100%. All right, here we go, round 4. we go, scoring today. Here we go, round 5. Yo, appreciate that, Cocaine. Appreciate what you do, man. Here we go, round 5. All right, let's get it. 300 squats, 300 crossbodies. We're almost halfway there. Let's go. That's 5, that's 30. We halfway there. Here we go, round 6 coming up. Top of the 6, top of the 6. Knowledge is power. When you get so much knowledge, you will never get injured from working out. Absolutely, that's game, Cocaine. I like that. That's what's up. I like that. Some people be sleep on the free game on the Olympic coaches. From the Olympic coaches that drop knowledge. Yeah, free game everywhere on YouTube, 100%. And then applied knowledge is not knowledge at all, or unapplied knowledge, I should say. You gotta. What's going on, Dion? Appreciate you coming through, man. As always, man. As always. But yeah, you're right, Cocaine. 100%. There's free game everywhere. Everywhere. A lot of us, we just like skipping over. Like, we're not seeing it for what it is. You know what I'm saying? Especially, you know, just like you said, like them Olympic coaches giving free game on how to, you know, navigate the body and, you know, build muscle or whatever skill you're trying to get. It's there. It's all right in front of us. We don't got to pay for these courses. We don't got to pay for none of this stuff. Everything is literally laid out in front of us. It's just, you know, it's just like, I don't know how to explain it, man. It's just, we're like skipping over it. Appreciate that, Dion. Yeah, Coke came in 100%, man. 100%. That's facts. That's facts. Same like with my trading. I used to buy courses and stuff to learn how to trade. But then, you know, knowing me, I ended up abandoning the courses and all of that stuff. That whole trading community is like, it's like retarded to me. No offense, no shade at anybody or whatever, but a lot going on that you don't even want to be a part of. Got rid of all of that and started studying right here on YouTube. So give all my props to all the free game that's on YouTube on how to do this, how to do that, how to do everything. You can find anything on YouTube. It'll teach you how to do it. But apply it is what makes the difference. That's what separates you from everybody else. When you learn something for free and you actually apply it and you see the results on your own. That's what it's all about, man. 100%. That's what we're missing on. All right, here we go, round 6. Yeah, Dion doing 10 sets of 30, so 300 squats and 300 crossbody crunches. And we on round 6. All right, let's go. Six in the bag. Here we go, round 7. I think since they don't get a lot of views, people don't pay them any mind. Yeah. Instead, they follow people on juice thinking their body can recover as faster. Yeah, it's crazy to me. It's crazy how that works. But it has a lot to do with programming. A lot to do with programming. And, you know, following the latest trends instead of, striking your own path, knowing what your own path, knowing what you got going for you, understanding who you are as a person, going within, all of this stuff plays a part. You can't do that. If you can't figure out who you are, know who you are, go within and all that stuff, then obviously, you're just gonna be subject to everything outside of you. You're gonna be following this trend, following that trend. You're gonna be like a tumbleweed, what they say. You're just gonna be blown whichever which way, being controlled. like a slave. And then eventually your soul gonna be gone. And then, you know, at that point it's like, you know, it don't even matter no more. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I always say, man, make sure y'all know who y'all is, know who you are, so that you can be able to, you know, really develop your own path or realize your own path and stay on that motherfucker. And realize you don't need anything else. You don't need nothing else. You got everything right here. All of this right here is all that you need. This right here, my sanctuary, you know what I'm saying? It's all I need. As long as I got this and within me and I got my sanctuary, you know what I'm saying? I can stay and create my own path. Even I could create and learn new things just by trying new things on my own without getting outside ideas. I could just create them ideas right here and then apply it. You know what I'm saying? But you know how it is. Like it has a lot to do with programming. You know, it has a lot to do with programming. $135 pull-ups, 100 decline, 100 push-ups. That's what's up, DJL. What's that? 635 reps. That's money, man. Good shit. Make sure y'all show love to DJL, man. Got his money in. I saw your short this morning too, man. Good money on those pulls. Clean pulls. Appreciate that, Dion. Yeah, cocaine, you know. Dion, you know. As long as you're a little better than you previous self. Yeah, absolutely. Every day, that's what we're supposed to be focused on. We're supposed to be focused on getting better than who we were the day before. Yeah, that's a dub all the way through and through. That's a victory. Because the only thing that matters is right now. Not even tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Not even yesterday. Well, the only thing that we got is right here, right now, this moment in time. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you want to call it, in time, right here, right now. So what are you doing? What are we doing right here, right now, in this moment to be better than we were the previous moment? I know we human, you know, sometimes we, you know, that's obvious. I do. I ain't gonna lie to you. I do it as well. But having the awareness that you fell off your path is key, and how you respond to it. Here we go, round 7. Having that awareness, man, that awareness is key. You know that training, that dumbbell circuit I do in the pocket, the same thing applies to life. Stay in your pocket. Stay right there in your pocket. Make your pocket what it is. And then you'll be able to see the whole entire world just by doing that. You can do whatever you want to do just by doing that, staying in your pocket. You can have whatever you want. Whatever you desire, accomplish anything you want, you stay in your pocket. But you going in and jumping ship, you going in everybody else's pocket. That's where the problems start. based off of programming. That's 7 in the bag, and here comes 8 coming up. But off of programming, a lot of people believe that they're gonna die by the age of from either between 60 to 80. They're gonna die in between those ranges because that's what they believe based off of programming. Ain't no way, man. Like, you know how like Dion does his magic with the numbers. Yeah, you have a date, you have a numbered date. But when you realize who you are, you can rewrite that date. See, me right here in my sanctuary, I'm rewriting that date. Every hour I spend in here is more life. Is more life that I'm adding, that I'm giving myself. By staying in my own lane and staying in my pocket. Because Dion is absolutely right. Everybody got a date. Everything is predetermined. But when you realize who you is, when you realize the God that you are, that's within you, you'll be able to rewrite it. Just like when these spiritual niggas who out here teaching you how to use sage and shit like that. It ain't about the sage itself. It ain't about none of that stuff. It's about you realizing who you are. You become above the sage. You become above all the techniques to get out of into the astral planes and whatnot. It's above that. You're starting to become the observer as well as the doer. You become both. God is what? Omnipotent, and God is also what else? Omnipresent. Can you not do that? You can absolutely do that. So that means you can rewrite everything that you have written for yourself. The dates, the time, the numbers, everything, you can rewrite it 100%. Here we go, round 8. We almost there, y'all. Absolutely, cocaine, unnecessary overthinking about future and past. Yeah, that's what I always say. Like, I was talking about this a week ago or something. I was like honestly, like, for me, my opinion about the past is there is no past. Like, everything is right here, everything is right here, and right now. Like, even in the spiritual world, everything in all these dimensions, everything is happening right now. Like, everything is parallel to this moment right here. So the thought that you had pretty much before this very thought that you're having right now is the past. That's all it is. The very moment, the thought that you had the very moment before this one is the past. The thought that you have the very moment after the thought is the future. That's all it is. But everything is right here, right now. Nothing else matters. Nothing else matters. And programming is for you to get you thinking about your past so that you can start thinking about all of your hardships, all of that shit that you done been through. It's alright. You know what I'm saying? Some people get motivated by it or whatever, but you can get motivated and inspired by you just realizing this moment right here and what the fuck are you gonna do? How are you gonna respond right now? That's what's gonna make the difference. That's what makes the future. You create the future right here. You can't create it in any other timeline. You can create it only right here, right now. But when you get too religious, you lose sight of all of this stuff. You lose sight of it all. You can't realize what's going on right now because you're too religious and you going to a place that don't even exist no more. It makes you appear younger. Genetics play a role too. Sometimes when I buy alcohol, people be thinking I'm 20 when I'm 31. Exactly, bro. Like I said, man, you creating everything right here, right now. When you get into this sanctuary or your sanctuary, you add life. You giving yourself more life in every aspect. You giving yourself longevity and vitality. You become immortal. In this moment, in this time, you become immortal. There's no such thing as being mortal. You live forever. You go on and on and on. You just transition. You still alive. You still have that conscious thought. You just transition. That's it. Here we go. 8. We're almost done. Yeah, Dion, yup. Yes, sir, facts. Yes, sir, 100%. See, you know. And I appreciate you too, Dion, for what you said about how I was getting frustrated about doing these routines. But yeah, man, 100% appreciate that. Here we go, top of the ninth. Top of the ninth. Yeah, only by realizing who you are, being able to be still and know that I am God is the only way that you'll be able to rewrite everything that you've written for yourself before you came here. It's the only way. If not, you're going to be and remain distracted, and you're going to stick to those numbers. You're going to stick to those numbers. That code that you gave yourself is the very code that you're going to die by. Why? Because God gives you everything that you asked for. You asked for those numbers, you created those numbers, you're going to get them numbers. Until you realize what you're about and who you are, then you can rewrite those numbers. 100%. Appreciate that, Dion. Yeah, me too. I'm not trying, DJL. Either we is or we ain't, right? We learning it. We learning it. That's why I be in there. Whenever I get a chance, most of the time I'm driving, so I had to put him on the background and I'm just listening. But I'm there, and things are starting to, like, kind of click. You know what I'm saying? A little bit quicker than I thought it would, because a lot of it at first, it looks confusing, but that's only programming as well. You got to see it and perceive it differently to understand it. Now, am I going to be playing the lottery? No, most likely not. But it's good to know these things, know these different number algorithms, because they don't just apply to lottery. It applies to, because everything is code. It applies to everything, in my opinion. So, yeah, it's, why not? You know what I'm saying, DJ? Why not learn? By the way, Dion, you got any gematria books that you recommend that I can pick up and take up on my own as well? Let me know if you got any books on gematria that you recommend yourself. Here we go, round 9. There you go, 9 in the back. There you go, top of the 10th. Last round, and I'm gonna stay for some extra credit. That's what separates you from the rest. You're just gonna finish the assignment, and then that's it. Or are you gonna finish the assignment and do a little bit extra credit? Just because you know you can, right? Oh my goodness. Ooh. Here we go, last round. PCB, what's up, man? Blessed to see you in here, man. Appreciate you, as always. Start pinning your Cashapp on your live. I'll send you something for support. Appreciate that, PCB. Yeah, I should start doing it. It's in the description, but it will probably be better if I do it on there as well. Let me see. Hold on. That last set got me good. All right, here we go. Another last set right here. And then we're gonna get into extra credit. Carbonated. What's up, bro? Appreciate you coming through. Yes, sir. More prosperity to you and the wife. Much love. Appreciate you coming through. All right, Dion. Yeah, and I forgot to send you that email as well. So I'll send you another email as well right when I get done with this. Carbonated, interested in the new books as well. I'm gonna copy your email as well, Carbonated, so we can all chop it up. Also, when I do my chop it up sessions here on live, I'll just send y'all the link. So if y'all wanted to join in with me on the lives when I do the chop it up sessions, then y'all will have that link. Yeah, absolutely, Dion. I believe 100%. Power in numbers. They're hidden messages, things that we can't see, but we can see them with the first eye, the only eye, the real eye. We absolutely could see them, but it's just a matter of being aware and being still. Yes, sir, DJL, let's get it. Uno, I hate to break it to you, bro. I hate to break it to you. CC, appreciate you coming through, much love. Big time supporter, CC, y'all show love to CC in the chat. Carbonated, yup. Nikki, what's going on? Appreciate you coming through. Much love. This is the last set right here, and then I'm gonna do some extra credit. So here we go, 30. This makes 300 squats. This makes 300 squats. That's 300 squats, it goes 300 crossbody crunches. Here we go, y'all, 600 reps. And here goes the extra credit. Here goes that extra credit, y'all. We got 13 likes, so I'm gonna just go ahead and double it or triple it. And we're gonna do 50 weighted squats. The goal is to do it unbroken and then chase it with 50 crossbody for extra credit. This is how we get better. This is what separates us from the rest. If you just stay in the class, you finish your work, and then you complete your work, turn it in, and then that's just it, then you're just gonna be average. But when you stay in, you stay a little bit late because you know you can, and you do that little extra work, that's what separates you from everybody else in the classroom. That's what separates. This ain't just classroom talk. This all kind of life type of talk. You stay late, you do what you gotta do, you get in that information, you apply that information, you get more information, you apply more of that information. That's what's gonna separate you from everybody else. So be better and do better. Remember, the only time that we have is now. Try to perceive time like this. You're timeless, but you create the time. You create the time. You create whatever it is that you want in the time. But other than that, you're timeless. When you're timeless, you're always in a meditative state. When you come out of the meditative state, you create the time. You create what you're gonna do with that time. You create it. So try to see time like that. Try to see as you a timeless person, a timeless being, all the time. Anytime you have time for something is the time that you create for yourself to make yourself better, to remain in alignment in that time. Any other time you're in a meditative state and you're doing what you gotta do, you rested, you're always in that mode. And it's Tuesday, so we already know it's about to get loud in here, but let me get this extra credit in so that we can get out of here. Carbonated, appreciate that, bro. Be relentless. Much love. Make sure y'all show love to Be Relentless. Go subscribe, man. He getting his money. Shouts out, man. Shouts out to Be Relentless in the chat. Make sure y'all go subscribe. He be getting his money every day, and he's in this 400 or 100 day, 400 days. Nah, that's crazy. That's crazy, bro. Not 400 days. 100 days, 400 reps. He's in this with me, and he's 53 years old. You know what I'm saying? So no excuses, man. 100 days, 400 reps, 53 years old, ain't nobody doing it. So make sure y'all go subscribe to Be Relentless. Appreciate that, Nikki. Appreciate that, Cocaine, Dion. Many people think they don't have enough time, but usually they just have poor time management. Absolutely. See, Cocaine with the game again. If y'all don't know Cocaine or subscribe to Cocaine, go subscribe. He's a mobility master. Y'all need mobility in your life. So go subscribe to Cocaine and get that mobility training. Fit, tell you what's going on. Caught the tail end of this one, but we about to do some extra credit. Just because we know we can, right? We in here. Born Sigma, salute. Much love to Born Sigma in the chat. Everybody's coming through today. All right, here we go. We're going to do 50 unbroken. And then we're going to do 50 crossbodies. We're going to do them unbroken. We're not going to try. Here we go. It's going to get loud, y'all, because they cut grass now. It's Tuesday, so let's get it. 50 ball. 50. All right, here we go. We'll catch my breath real quick. We're gonna get into these 50 crunches. These gonna be a little bit harder. I usually break around 30, but I'm gonna push through. And that'll be 350 each. So 700 reps in the bag. Yes, sir. That's how you get that money, man. Daily deposits. Remember, this right here, this is the bank. Every rep, every set is deposited into your bank account. Every rep, every set is a deposit into your bank account. So you can tell yourself whether you're gonna be rich, wealthy, or poor. What you gonna do? I don't want y'all in here just watching me and you ain't gonna do nothing. Y'all better watch me and be inspired to actually get your own reps and sets in. I don't care if it's only 5 pushes, 10 pushes, 5 squats, 10 squats, you're doing something. You're doing more than 99% of the people around you. So get up and get your ass off that motherfucking couch and get your money in. Get your money in. I only want wealthy and rich around me. That's it. You got a poor mindset, stay far the fuck away from me because I will expose you. 100%. Here we go, 50 crunches. Yeah, carbonated. Make sure y'all go subscribe to Fit Tay in the chat as well. She's getting that money every day. Nikki, appreciate that. Appreciate that, Dion. All right, here we go, 50. Appreciate that, Dion. Yeah, man, putting in that work. Yes, sir. Carbonated as well. Here we go. Here goes 50. Let's get it. Let's go. One. Thirty. That's 47. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2. Ah. 45. 5, 4, 3, 2. I broke on that one, y'all. We do the cobra stretch real quick. Swap and cramp up. All right, y'all. There it is, 350 each. That's 700 reps. 700 reps in the bag. That's it for today. I might go live here, like in the next 30 minutes or so to an hour, and do another chop it up session. See how that goes. And I'll let y'all know if I do or not. But anyways, man, I appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all coming through, showing love. It's 350 squats, 350 calf raises, or not calf raises. See, I can't even talk. Crossbody, some people call them bicycle crunches or whatever. But yeah, anyway, man, I appreciate y'all. More abundance and prosperity, y'all. I love y'all. Appreciate everybody coming through. Make sure that y'all get y'all's money in today as well, whatever that may be, however that looks. And if y'all even thinking about going live or, you know, posting y'all stuff, just let me know. You know, I'll be there, show love and support as much as I can, because reciprocity is real. You know what I'm saying? You can't give anything. You can't receive nothing without giving. Like Reverend Ike says, if y'all ever listen to her Reverend Ike talk, you can't give a breath, or you can't receive a breath without giving a breath first. So I challenge y'all, if y'all don't want to receive anything else, just hold your breath for as long as you can and see what happens. Giving and receiving happen simultaneously. It's a continuous cycle that's oscillating, just like you and your soul. Your soul is continuously oscillating. The more you realize who you are, the more you realize self, the faster it oscillates. The faster you go, the faster you move up. No straight lines in life. It's always curves. It's always curves, and you're always spiraling up. Yes, sir. Until next time, cocaine. Much love. I might go live in another hour or so. Not promising anything, but most definitely I'll hit y'all up. Especially everybody, if I got your email, I'm gonna hit y'all up and send y'all the link if I do, so that y'all can join me and do another chop it up session. Talk about things a lot of people don't like to talk about, and you know, just get better at life. That's all we're here to do. So enjoy the rest of y'all's day, finish it off strong, and don't let anything outside of you dictate how you feel in here. You tell yourself how to feel. Don't let anything outside of you dictate that, no matter what. That's how you master life. That's how you master this shit going on here, this matrix shit. That's how you decode. You know how Dion does the numbers? That's because he's selfish with himself. That's how he's able to master certain abilities to be able to do things and work with numbers. And that goes with any aspect of life. So just remember that, y'all. Enjoy the rest of y'all's day, man. I'm out. Peace.